Many of you know that Trinity's Community Garden has been a passion of mine for many years. I have been on the committee since its beginning, like many others. Initially, it was a dream of Helen Sisson's to use the North 40 to the betterment of the community. In 2010, we first made this a reality. We started with one strip of garden that we worked ourselves and then donated the produce to Winnipeg Harvest. The next year, the garden became Trinity's way of reaching out to the surrounding community in a meaningful way. The purpose of the garden was to provide a small plot for low-income and new Canadians to grow their own vegetables and become part of the community. Trinity's Community Garden has grown to include 50 individual plots that provide so much more than food. Most importantly, it provides the newcomer families with a sense of belonging and a pride in their accomplishments. The land is freely given and tools are provided to assist the gardeners with their work. Water from the church roof is collected in huge water tanks and then supplemented by our filling them regularly during dry periods. The gardeners are encouraged to take an active part in the maintenance of the area. For me, the success of this enormous project lies with the people that we have come to know and welcome into our community. Presently, our gardeners represent 13 different nationalities who work together and share this experience. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. The second most important commandment is most evident as we share this happy place. Their appreciation of being given this opportunity in their new homeland is often overwhelming. They provide so much caring and respect for one another. The children learn by example. Our gardeners come from many different faiths: Muslim, Hindu, Yazidi, Christian, and Buddhist. Together, we make a difference. Today, we've put together a video presentation that includes interviews of 4 different families. They are interviewed by members of the committee. I hope you enjoy getting to know just who some of our gardeners are.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Pearson, and I just met one of our gardeners from our Trinity Community Gardens, Sahir. He was here to meet with me to interview, and it was too windy outside, so we came inside for this interview. Thank you for joining me this morning. How long have you been gardening with us, Sahir?
That's 2 years.
2 years,
yes.
Okay. And could you tell us a little bit about your family?
Yes, I came to Canada 5 years ago with my family, with my mom and brother and sister. And now I'm happy in there. And thank you so much for Canada's too much help for my family and me.
Great. And so how many altogether are in your household?
7 people.
7 of you, great.
Yes.
And where is your homeland?
It's Iraq.
Okay.
We're coming to Iraq and there.
Iraq and
yes.
in here? And you haven't been in Canada for that long?
Yes, 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Do you follow any particular religion?
I'm Yazidi.
Okay.
And my first language is Kurmanji.
Okay. I'm glad I'm not having to interview you in that language.
No problem.
What is your favorite part of having a garden here?
That's tomato.
Tomatoes?
Yeah, we love tomato.
Right.
Yeah.
And is that mostly what you plant in your plot?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. What's the experience of gardening here mean to you and your family?
We have a lot of experience because my country is not too many jobs. Lot job, the garden. The people do the garden and sell tomato and everything is that is fresh. The live people is with the garden in my country is a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, hopefully our gardens dry up very quickly, and I wish you all the best for your with your garden this year. Happy gardening.
Yeah, thank you so much for you, and we're so happy every year you give me the garden. Yeah, thank you so much for all people's help in there.
Thank you.
I'm Janet Murray, and today I'm speaking with Mew. How long have you been gardening at Trinity?
I think 7 to 8 years so far. It's a long time.
It's a long time.
Yes.
Must have been one of the first.
Not really. I was on the waiting list at the first, and then we got the plot there.
Okay. And tell us about your family and how many are in your household.
I have 3 children. The oldest one is 14 and a half years old. The middle one is 9 years, almost 10 years old. And this is a little one who's only 5, almost 6 actually.
Okay. And they like to help you with the garden?
Oh yes, that's one of the best time in summer. I think all the family work together in the garden.
And where is your homeland?
I'm from China. It's a beautiful seaside city which is called Qingdao.
How long have you been in Canada?
Oh, actually it's over 15 years. I came as an international student and then I became a PR, stay here. It's been a while.
And what is your favorite part of the garden?
I think it's like the whole family put the time together working on it from the beginning until the end. And when we get the vegetables there, it's like a fun part of the family, and also let the children learn if they work hard on something, they will get something back at the end. So it's good for the whole family.
Mm-hmm. And what kind of things do you like to grow?
We try a lot of things like cucumbers, tomatoes, squash, different like green leaves, spinach, cilantro, lettuce, green beans, snow peas, a lot. Each year we have, we try different things.
Yeah, that's a lot in that little plot.
Oh yes. It doesn't look big, but when you put the seeds in, you feel like, oh, it's a really big piece. Yeah.
And what has the experience of gardening done for your family?
I think it's a very important thing for our summer activities. Become like a tradition for the family now. We expect to do something every summer, and we make a plan on that. Then we'll just work on that together.
Thank you for doing this interview today.
Oh, you're welcome. My
Good luck
pleasure.
with your garden.
Thank you. Hope this year is a good one.
Hi, I'm Kathy, and I'm interviewing Mahasan. How long have you gardened here at Trinity?
Thank you, Cassie. My name is Mahasin, and I have been gardening over 10 or 11 years because I'm from the first people they start gardening here.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I see you have brought your family with you, your children. This is wonderful. Can you tell us about your family and introduce us, please?
Yes, sure. My son name is Hussam. He's 9 years old and he's in grade 4. He's a friendly boy. He's a good boy. He always like to help others, even if he don't know them. And he's so kind to everyone. I have my son Hafiz. He's 12 years old. He's in grade 7. Yeah, my daughter name is Mawadda and she's in grade 9. Say hello, Mawadda.
And where's your homeland? Where are you from?
I'm from Sudan, and in Sudan we are from West Sudan. It's called, the place we live is called Darfur. Darfur is, they name it we are four tribes, and they name it Darfur, the same as our tribe.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I think most of the people know Darfur because it's have a genocide for a long time. Yeah, that's why it's like we emigrate from there to here, yes.
Glad to be here, eh?
Yeah.
So how long have you been in Canada?
I'm going to 15 years. Yeah. My husband, he came here before me 2 years, then he sponsored me.
So the children were all born here?
Yes, they are all Canadians.
Uh-huh.
They're born Canadians.
And
yeah.
Do you follow any particular faith?
Yes, I do. I'm a Muslim, but it's like, I think mostly it depends about Like if you are Muslim or Christian or you believe in anything, we all agree on that. We believe on God, and humans are all the same. Like they deserve to treat it equally. Like sometimes when you walk in the streets, like every time you are not in mood, sometimes you find people walking and are not happy, but you smile and you say hi, they say hi to you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and they feel better that you make their day and they'll be happier.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I believe on. Like it's most about the person, it's not about the religion.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing. What's your favorite part about having a plot here at Trinity?
The favorite part, making friends and knowing many people. And sometimes, like, when you're staying home and you are lonely, I guess, okay, I'll go to garden and meet some people. And we talk and we have fun. Even my kids, they make friends. And I learn a lot about the gardening from the people. Like, I'm not that good at gardening, but I walk around always. I see if someone's plot is good and it's green and nice, I always ask how you did this.
Uh-huh.
They tell me, always I ask. I walk around, I ask. And like I mentioned it earlier, one time I have a place, it's empty. I grow something, but it didn't come out. After 1 week, I find someone plant tomatoes in the empty place. And I was surprised who did this for me. And one guy, he said, you know who did this one? I said, no. He said, I did it for you because I know you're not going to say anything. I see you always, you walk around, say hi, smile. That's what I did in return for you when you do that for people.
That was very kind.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you enjoyed the tomatoes from that plant?
Yes.
Good. What do you plant in your garden? Do you plant crops from vegetables from home or Canadian, or what do you plant?
I do both. I grown okra seed.
Mm-hmm.
I planted like 2-3 times. First time was good, and the second time it didn't went that well. And also I brought a white cucumber from back home.
White cucumber.
Yes, and I planted and I shared with some people there to plant it, and it was good. And mine was the first time it grew a lot. Even I shared it with the people there.
Nice.
And yes, I like tomatoes. I plant tomatoes, carrot, and broccoli because my family they like broccoli.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And so, what has the experience of gardening at Trinity meant to you and your family?
I think it's meant a lot to me. Like on the whole summer we have to eat like fresh vegetables, and like I share it with my neighbor too and my friends, and like I save some money this time.
Yes.
Yeah, to help my family.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it was very good experience.
And do the kids come and help as well? Do you guys come and help in the garden? You enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful. Well, we're thrilled to have you a part of our community garden, and wishing you a very good growing season.
Thank you too, and I'm so happy to have this garden, and I will thank all the people that they give me this opportunity to have this garden and help me with fresh vegetables and make friends and have fun.
Well, that's great. Thank you.
I'm Margaret, and I'm on outreach in the garden committees here at Trinity. These are some of our gardeners, Shamsun, Mohammed, and Zaheen. And I was going to ask you, how long have you been in Canada?
We have been in Canada almost 7 years.
And what is your home country?
Birth is Bangladesh.
And that's the same for all of you?
Yes.
Yeah. And then how many years have you had a garden with us?
2017. Now it's maybe it's
17, I think, starting from
17 year,
all the way.
5th year.
And your faith?
Yeah, I'm a Muslim.
You're a Muslim family.
Muslim family.
The faith is Muslim, yeah.
What are some of the things you most like to grow?
Oh, I love gardening. I like to grow everything. But first year I grew lots of vegetable, lots of plant, but I didn't get better result. Then I get some experience. Then now I choose selective item.
Yes. You all do help with the gardening.
Yes.
The three of you.
Yeah, right.
Are you the water boy, or just anything that needs to be done?
Yeah, little bit watering, little bit, and harvesting. He
Yes.
helped, but most of the time my husband helped me.
Yes.
Watering, picking up, harvest, and cleaning.
And the
gardening.
weeding and
Yeah.
all the rest of
He's
it.
the idea person. Like he says, "Oh, Dad, do it like this. Do the fence like this. Plant it in this way. Water from that side." He's giving us the idea.
Yes, you have some good ideas.
Yeah.
Not a vegetable lover, but when I start gardening, and he first time he ate lettuce from this garden, then he start loving vegetable. And
Yeah.
So, what's been really your favorite part of having a plot?
actually we wait for summertime. Garden is our passion, our recreation, our pleasure,
Entertainment, yeah.
entertainment, every. Not only that, we share when we picking up harvest, we share our harvest each other.
Yes.
Share one experiences. Last summer I took one course, but I can focus on my study. When I was studying for half an hour, then my mind comes to garden. Then I saw, I can imagine plant on my book page.
Oh, really?
And just then I thought, I never take any course in the summertime.
Is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, we'd like to say, like, actually, our thanks to people who are engaged in all these noble activities, like handing to the families, like 50 families. I think sometimes there are more. Some of them are sharing the gardens.
Yes.
That's a very, very noble activity. Huge, like it's really appreciable. We really appreciate these activities. Yeah. So people are really, people like us, because we don't own a house, we live in the apartment, so we don't have our own plot. Like people who possess the house, they have a backyard, they have some other place to grow plants, but we don't have that opportunity. This is really a great opportunity for us to enjoy this gardening and meet other people from the community, meet you, nice people like you. And so starting from the beginning of the season to the end, like it's really entertaining, and we really enjoy.
And harvesting. Harvesting is a fun thing. It's because your hard work has paid off.
That's right. Thank you.
I hope you've enjoyed meeting a few of our gardeners. Now you can see just how fulfilling this project is. It clearly shows that our love of God is played out in a practical and loving manner to our neighbors, and how their love of gardening and community is found at Trinity.
Go make a difference. We can make a difference.